Hey there, all my beautiful soul peeps. I might adjust the camera. Oh, that's better. Maybe a little bit. So anyway, hope everybody is doing fabulous out there today. Here's crazy as usual. I haven't really been in the energy of doing a live lately, so I thought I would get on here and do a live, do a quick energy check-in for the collective, and I think I'm also going to read the element cards, or read the element signs. Okay, I might be doing a live tonight if I can talk. So I'll read for the elements. My curls are crazy. Okay, they're not going to label like I want them to. So anyways, going to start with the collective and kind of see if we can get a collective energy, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm feeling that. We got the death straight off the bat. So definitely things are changing, transitioning, endings of cycles, because we also have the Wheel of Fortune facing me here. And we have wish fulfillment, so that's awesome. Now I don't know if that one won't stay visible, so that's not actually going to be an active card. That's what's there right now. Okay, so I feel like collectively, what is that, 7? Yeah, okay, we got the moon over here, and then we've got death, and then we've got the emperor in reverse, and the tower in reverse. Hey, the light, how are you, love? And then we've got the 7 of wands over here on the other end. So, and then let's see, what else do we got? Because I feel like this is an end of a cycle of us individually, but also as a collective, having this need to hold on to control and really steer the outcome the way that we want. Hey, Linda. Oh, that's awesome, Light. I'm so glad. These energies have been crazy. So intense. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm pretty sure I bruised my nose. This is not a sunburn. I'm pretty sure I bruised my nose last night. I was itching it when I was doing that. I think it was that general reading that I did that I put up last night. And I think I bruised my nose. It's red, but it's not a sunburn. Hell, we haven't had enough sun out lately to have a sunburn. So anyway, so yeah, I feel like as a collective, we're getting out of this need to control outcomes, and also getting out of a new cycle with showing our feelings. And I'm kind of being discerning and having boundaries, but also speaking your truth, and not being like having boundaries and being discerning, but not being as closed off, if that makes sense. That is going to drive me nuts. It won't lay down. Okay, maybe. There we go. So, yeah, so like a need to release control of outcomes, and also like not wanting to shake things up, like really trying, like getting out of a state of not wanting to shake things up and like afraid to make moves, into more of a, I'm going to stand my ground over here with the 7 of wands. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to speak my truth. Yeah. And then there is a sense of being in your head a lot, but being in your head a lot about I think a lot of us are in our head about what it is we truly want and desire when it comes to relationships. Hey, is that Mega? Yeah, Mega Flare. Hey, how are you? Or Mike? It's Mike. Okay. Hi, Mike. Welcome. Right now, I'm doing the collective energy, and then I'm going to do all of the elements, and I might break it down a little bit by sign. I don't know. It depends on how I feel when I start doing that, because the energies have been so crazy. So, but I feel like doing a lot of like internal work, internal thinking, really getting to the heart of the matter of what we want in long-term relationships, what we want our spiritual life to look like, and how we want to present our truth. Like, how does that, even though it's authentic and it's truthful, how is that packaged? So as a collective, I think we're all kind of really solidifying what it is we want and what that means, like how that affects other people, how that affects us. So yeah, I think also there's a lot of getting over heartbreak, and not just like with relationship, like intimate relationships, but this is also like childhood trauma. There's been a lot of that coming up lately. So this is like just healing the heart. This is definitely moving forward and healing the heart. I do feel like there has been a lot of hesitancy with that. Kind of, again, trying to control the outcome, but like, and also I feel like that's kind of holding on. There's been an element of wanting to move past certain things, maybe certain thoughts, feelings, beliefs, behaviors, but the healing hasn't happened. The internal healing hasn't manifested itself yet. So there's kind of been a period of push-pull going on in the collective, and I've been feeling that huge lately, like this big polarity. Yesterday, I think I described it as bipolar, just feeling this bipolar energy. And then we've got also walking away from any type of situations or relationships that no longer serve us. People are really starting to put down the burdens. They're starting to raise their vibration. And so anything that doesn't vibrate at that level just kind of falls away. And you can't make anybody else vibrate at your level by trying to do that. You will literally pull yourself back down into the lower vibrations. So we're really learning as a collective to maintain our vibration and know that that's our only responsibility, energetically. Other people's energy is their own. We also have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Swords. So I feel like there's been a lot of guarding our hearts. But I feel like with the Ace of Cups being on top, it's because we're finding self-love and we are healing a lot of internal wounds. That will go away. That is part of this death. Like all of these things that are on these outside, well, you guys can't actually see them all. When I pull the screen down and do them the other way, you guys can usually see them all, but whatever. So, but all of these quadrants, these four corners, four elements of our lives, are all these different facets that is ending, and things that we've been trying to control, things that we've wanted to hold on to that we shouldn't hold on to, and not holding on to the things maybe that we should have. So there's an element of that going on too. But really deciding too what we want. Again, instability in relationships with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Cups, like walking away from any type of relationship, friendship, family, work, intimate relationship, any of those types of relationships, walking away from them if they don't feel at your vibration, they don't feel solid. So yeah. Also, over here, I feel like we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, getting out of what other people think, that could be kind of a slow process, like a little bit at a time. Like, yeah, maybe you don't care what, a larger group thinks or feels about you, but you've still really been focused on like a few, like friends or something. You're just worried about that. But I feel like a little bit at a time, you're realizing what does set your soul on fire, and that you don't need anybody else's approval, because you're getting balance. We've got Temperance back here, with the Ace of Wands, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Ten of Wands. And I feel like that's saying, again, we are putting down any burdens when it comes to any kind of contracts, and that's whether it's work contracts, like actual job, or contracts between two people, like business contracts. That's still work, but I feel like it's kind of a different type of contract. It could be also changing the way you feel about marriage contracts, any kind of contracts. There's a change in feeling about that, and there's less worry when it comes to that. I'm not exactly sure how that may come up later, because that's kind of convoluted right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight of Pentacles. And also realizing that you really have to do the internal work. You have to, you can kill yourself physically. Oh, wow, that was cool. You can kill yourself physically in the outside world, doing a job or what have you, but you will never see the kind of return, the kind of stability, the kind of satisfaction, because we've got the King of Pentacles here in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And that's showing that, like, not doing that work is not going to give you that King of Pentacles status. Not doing that internal work, because we've also got the, what is it, the 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Yeah, things won't be moving into smoother waters. You will not be getting any kind of true victory. Like, hey, is that Brianna? Hey, Brianna, welcome. There will be no true kind of victory. Like, you can achieve things, and it still may not feel like a victory in your heart and in your soul. Because everything, we come from love. We are love. We've been programmed basically against love, like true love. We have a very convoluted, jacked up sense of love for the most part. And it really is within ourselves to go in and heal all of our childhood wounds, all of our adult wounds, in order to create from a true and authentic place. That's really what we're here to do, is create and share from our hearts and from a true, authentic place. So that's another thing, another cycle that's ending, is not doing the internal work. If people have not been doing the internal work that is going to get them to that place, that's ending. There's going to be more and more people going deeper within in order to get to where they will have all of the abundance, all of the joy, all of the love, and everything that they are wanting. So, and then over here, yeah, definitely finding more spirituality. Also, I feel like any kind of addictions, we've got the Devil here in reverse. Addictions, that's another cycle that's ending. Also, obsessions and codependency. Like if you're in codependent relationships, those will be coming to an end because you'll be vibrating higher than that. I just can't even. I don't know what my hair's doing. It's making me crazy. But there will be victory over addictions, obsessions, toxic thoughts, feelings, behaviors, beliefs, codependency relationships. And there also is, people will be as a whole apologizing and forgiving more and more. Because as you do the internal work, you apologize to anybody you may have wronged. You forgive anybody that may have wronged you. It's just a part of the healing process. And so that's going to help everybody find what they're really passionate about and help them move forward in a really inspired, divine way. Yeah. So I felt like that was pretty long, so I'm not going to do cards on the general. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and start the dice. We'll start with fire signs. My fingernail keeps catching. Probably about to break. It's freaking long. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's really, really thin. That's good. So how's the weather where you guys live? It's been crazy here. We've had tornadoes and flooding and all kinds of things over the last 3 or 4 days. I couldn't do videos as often as I wanted the last couple of days because tornado sirens and flood sirens were going off like all over the place. All right, fire signs. What is going on with fire signs? Oh yeah, I used to live in New Mexico. I lived in Farmington. Where do I have this? Yeah, I used to live in Farmington, New Mexico. All right, fire signs. What do we got? Oh man, I was just talking about not hearing the floodlights, and now I hear the floodlights. Or the flood sirens. They'll be coming around. Damn. Double damn. That sucks. Because we're really close to the river, like super close, but we're on the higher side, so we could have to evacuate, and that's really gonna suck. Oh, right. Hey, Roswell's awesome. That's cool as shit. All right, fire signs. Well, it looks like there could be like death to some kind of an illusion. We got death over here on this side, and then we've got the moon. You could be fighting this ending, but I feel like it's faded here because you've also got judgment, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you've got the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Wands in the upright. So I feel like moving forward into the future, like this, whatever this situation is coming to an end. Whatever you've been, excuse me, maybe in some type of an illusion about. I feel like it may have to do with the relationship, spirituality, some kind of deep connection. Could have to do with family. So yeah. No, hey Brianna. No, just now starting fire signs, love. Just did. I was doing the collective a minute ago. So no, just getting started. This is fire, and then I will do earth next, and then air, and then water. I usually try to go in order as they are in the zodiac. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There could be some kind of deception. Somebody there could be some kind of deception about like give and take, or somebody's trying to get away from something. I feel like somebody wants balance and wants a new start, and somebody else doesn't. We've got the King of Swords in reverse and the I was gonna say the Joker, the Fool, the Fool in reverse. So I feel like that is like somebody doesn't want a new start, but I kind of feel like somebody else does, or doesn't want the. There's been some kind of like either somebody's trying to escape a situation, get out of a situation, or there's been some kind of lies and like treachery, deception, some coldness even. This definitely probably has to do with a relationship. I mean, like an intimate relationship. Because you got the Three of Swords too. So somebody's lying away with maybe juggling. And this could be something you found out about, fire signs, because I don't feel like you're the juggler. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This has to do with something that maybe you thought was going to be a solid foundation, a solid relationship. But there's lies and deception and like harsh words and coldness. Like I feel like somebody's really cold. Yeah, wow. But okay, wow, okay. But I still feel like you might not want this person to leave because you got the Five of Cups in reverse. Like I feel like this person's cold and deceptive, but there's an element of you not wanting them to leave. And then over here we got the Three of Cups, and that again, another 3, and it's in the upright. I feel like this is a third party situation. And you've got the Eight of Cups in the upright, but the King of Cups in the reverse. So whether this is male or female, because it doesn't matter, take what resonates, but somebody is not into this relationship the way the other person is, and flip that however that goes. Somebody's walking away from what maybe it once was stable, or walking away from something that only one person deems stable. Yeah, this King of Cups, they're walking away and they're not even concerned about it. Like they've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're not even worried. The Devil in reverse, somebody's knows that this is toxic and they're walking away. They're getting out of the toxicity. Hey, Felicia, how are you doing, love? Glad you're here. I'm on fire signs. So yeah, I think I got something like this for fire signs the other day, but it was really, really like, I don't know, super, it was like stage 5 cleaner type thing. And this almost is like going that way. It's like this, this is toxic, but you're like, no, don't go. I don't understand. Well, but that's also like the way a lot of relationships have went, before people started doing their healing. Hell, I actually used to be in a relationship, like actually more than one relationship like that. And a lot of times it was toxic and I was like, no, I don't want this to end. So, I mean, I get it from one perspective, from looking at how it used to be, but from a new perspective, and so that's not judgment, I guess. I mean, I'm trying not to judge, I guess. from my new healed perspective, that doesn't make it better, a better perspective. But I've healed a lot of wounds that caused me to be in that energy and feel like that was okay. So, I mean, I do get it, but not now. Like, now I would be like, no way. You need to hit the road, dude. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, somebody's not putting in the work. Basically, they 9 of Wands in reverse. They're just like, nah. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Like, yeah, somebody's just not really wanting to deal with this. It looks like they may be moving towards someone else, because now we've got the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. The 2 of Pentacles, they've made it, well, they're not being honest about this third party. Like, they want to move toward this third party, and they're not being honest, but I don't know that they're being honest with anyone. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that this person don't know a lot about honesty, to be honest. So, I mean, I feel like fire signs, like, even though you don't want this to end and you're kind of clinging to it, which is kind of goes back to the general energy that I was picking up about how everybody's been kind of clinging to things and wanting to have control, that's ending. So this is ending, because you've got the deaths just like the general had, but you're clinging to it. And so once you let go, you'll be free. And then we've got the Hierophant, the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, this is not a spiritual connection. This is not a high vibe. This is not like a new start. This is not, and, you know, maybe you thought it was at one time. But if you just let go, I feel like you'll get this Ace of Cups and this Page of Wands, which is, you know, kind of getting in tune with yourself, what you love, what you want. Hey, Miss Jody. Right in the way. I know, right? I missed you too. I missed all of you guys. Like, I've been wanting to do lives, but the energies have been so freaking crazy. Yeah, I know, fire signs, right? But the energies have been so crazy. And then again, with our weather here, like the flood sirens didn't get as loud as they have been lately in my area. But I hadn't heard them all day. And then right after I said I hadn't heard them, there they were. So, yeah, they had to open the dam on our lake that's just down the way, and it feeds the Arkansas River, and we live right by the Arkansas River, but we're on the high side. So cross our fingers and hold our breath. So, but yeah, fire signs, I feel like once you let go and quit holding on to what you know deep down inside is not good for you. And this is probably going to help you heal some type of wound, some old wound, if you really look at this from a higher perspective and see the lessons here. It's really going to heal, I feel like, a deep wounding within you. So I think what I'm going to do for tonight is I'm going to roll the dice for each element, all 4 elements. But I'm also going to pull cards based on these same dice for each sign. So, like with this dice, I'm going to do Aries with the cards. And then with these same dice, I'll do, what's the next one? Leo. I know, right? The clouds outside my house right now are insane. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I miss being in Washington. It's so beautiful there. Okay, so all right, we're gonna get a couple. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get. Well, we'll see. I don't feel like it'll take as long to do all of the signs if I only do dice for like the whole element. We'll just get a little bit deeper information per sign. Oh, and if you guys weren't on here earlier, my nose is not sunburnt. We haven't had enough sun for that. I think I bruised it last night, and when I was doing the general reading, the general energy, because now it's starting to itch again, don't do that. But it was itching, and I was scratching it like this, and I think I bruised it. Because nothing else happened to it, and it's not like a pimple or anything. It's just red like a sunburn. So I don't know, weird little shit's been happening. I broke like, was it 2 or 3 of my candle holders today. I stabbed myself with an earring. So needless to say, I went and spent some time outside grounding. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I am over it. Yes. It was like, I was like, and then I went to the bathroom right afterwards, and I see myself in the mirror, and I'm like, what the hell? What happened to my nose? And that's the only thing that I could think of, because it wasn't like that before. All right, a couple of cards for Aries for this energy. 6 of Swords. So Aries, if Aries is in this situation, it looks like they're cutting their losses and they're moving to calmer waters. Nice. Got the Death in reverse. But you also have the Death up here. And like I said, I know that with the general energies and with this energies, it's ending. So you're moving to calmer waters. So this could be the need to really still go deep within to learn the lesson. So you can actually end the cycle completely. Hey, butterfly. How are you, love? So yeah, I think that Aries, you are walking away from this situation. You're going to cut your losses, and yeah, you're going to realize you have other options with the 7 of Cups. But there is going to be some healing that is going to need to be done for this situation. Yeah, 4 of Wands is the bottom of the deck. So you're going to, you know this isn't the situation for you. You're going to move forward, and it may take a little while and for you to go inside, learn the lessons, and to do the healing. But then you're going to look outside one day and you're going to see like a rainbow and all these options and opportunities and things really looking up for you. So that's what I got for Aries. So now let's see, Leo. Thank you, love. Thank you. It's funny. I don't know if you got on when I was talking about my bruised nose or not. And I don't know if you guys can really see it. It doesn't really look like it. It kind of just looks a little red. But I think I bruised my nose last night rubbing it when I was doing that last collective energy or general energy video. All right, Leo. Well, that Ace of Wands turned sideways. The day might fall out. Shit. All right, Leo, you got a lot going on or what? I was wondering why that was so difficult. This deck I have to shuffle a certain way, and I think this deck. But all of my other decks I pretty much shuffle sideways, and I was wondering why it was feeling so complicated, why I couldn't get my fingers around them. It's because I was trying to shuffle them like that other deck. All right, Leo, let's try this again. No word vomit. 9 of Swords. So Leo, you could be also, well, yeah, you're getting out of this too. You're choosing to get out of this. You're choosing to move forward. You don't want to be weighed down by this anymore. You don't want to worry about this anymore. You're tired of sleepless nights. I'm seeing you're tired of unanswered messages. Maybe not, phone calls not being returned. Whoa. Yeah, you've got a new start. You've got the World, and then you've got the 8 of Pentacles. You're not putting any more work into this situation, Leo. That's a good thing. Yeah, and that's going to bring in the King of Pentacles. Now, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. It could be bringing in someone that has the energy of the King of Pentacles, or this could be saying you are going to be stable like the King of Pentacles. Again, once you move out of this energy, like I was saying, you do the healing, you find the self-love, you learn the lessons, and you're going to come out on top there. So, good for you, Leo. All right, Sagittarius. Let's remember how to do the damn cards here, because I almost did it again. Oh, thank you. What? I can't see. Right? Oh, you must, Megan, Mike, you a fire sign, Leo? All right, Sag. Oh, man, crunch my card. Crunch my poor little card. I'm almost all fire signs, but yeah, Leo said, oh, wow. Very fiery. All right, Sagittarius. The Emperor. Yeah, okay. Good for you. You're not trying to control the situation anymore. I feel like this is like a surrender. So you may be finally seeing. So good. It looks like, even though this looks really, really heavy, it looks like all of the fire signs are actually coming out of this toxic energy. All right, give me 2 more. Oh, okay. Ten of Wands, putting down the burdens. May not be moving forward to a new relationship right away. And probably not going to get the truth out of this King of Cups, because you've got now the King of Cups in the reverse twice. And the Ten of Pentacles twice, if you count the dice, or in reverse. So, or actually up here it was in the upright. Here it's in the reverse. So you're realizing this is not your Ten of Pentacles that you thought that you wanted it to be, that maybe you were in illusion of it being, but you're figuring it out, and you're realizing that you can quit trying to get the truth out of this King of Swords. Or wow, King of Swords, I don't know where that came from, except for up there. King of Cups. But it may be somebody that represents like the King of Swords, because I don't take things as coincidence or mistakes. So you could be realizing that you're just tired of trying to get the truth out of this person, and you're tired of trying to control the outcome, and basically just tired of hanging on. So, all right, fire signs. So it started out, well, I guess for you guys, it's kind of been, for whoever this is for, it's kind of been not so good, but it's going to get better. That's the plus. So keep your heads up, fire signs. It's going to get better. All right, Earth signs. What we got for Earth signs? What are you doing, little Pepper? You guys can't hear Pepper tonight. She's not sleeping, which is odd. Right now, she's just standing over here staring at me, which I don't know why, because she's been fed. She's got water. The door is open. So I'm not quite sure why she's having a stare down with me, but she's trying. She is trying. All right, Earth signs. You've also got the Death. He is coming up everywhere a lot lately. But again, that's what the energy has felt like too. Like things are ending. Things are transforming. New life. So for Earth signs, it looks like it's the end of not seeing something clearly, and also the end of not following your heart and not following your passions, because you've got the Death and the Wheel of Fortune, and then you've got the Hermit, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Chariot and the Queen of Wands in reverse. And so I don't feel like those though are other people. They could be Earth signs. You could be walking away from somebody that you thought you were in love with, somebody that you were passionate about, somebody that you could have thought was the King of Cups. I don't see the King of Cups on this board now at all. I don't know where that came from at all. The Ten of Pentacles is what I was meant to say. Maybe you thought it was the King of Cups, but definitely moving away from either something that you thought was like a life partner, or it could be a job that you had your heart into, you were really passionate about, and you thought that it was like going to be your job for the rest of your life, or something you were going to do forever. You could be walking away from that because it's just not showing you it's just not lighting your fire anymore. Something's changed. And so whether this is a relationship that you thought was going to be forever, or whether you thought this was a job that was going to be forever, there's no new clarity. And so there's an ending to a cycle. There's no forward movement. So you are healing. You've got the Ten of Swords. You are getting over a lot of pain. And you're victorious. You got the Ten of Swords with the Three of Cups. There's cause for celebration because of the healing that you've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got the Six of Swords with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Swords. No longer putting any work into it and not seeing any improvement. And then you've got the Nine of Wands. So kind of keeping your guard up when it comes to maybe whatever the situation is. Not like super defensive, but just kind of, one eye open type of situation or something. But you're not putting any work into it, and there's no forward movement. So you maybe just kind of watching it from a distance, maybe, because I know in some of the cards, the Nine of Swords is kind of looking out over some stuff, and just like, I've been through a lot and I'm just kind of chilling now. So it could be something like that. You could be definitely letting go of, this may be something from your past, letting go of something from the past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could be choosing to be single and letting go of something from the past, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, and then you've got the Six of Cups in the reverse with the Tower in reverse. So I a lot of times when I see that tower in reverse, it's like holding it upside down and shaking out things that don't need to be there anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, and then you've got the Ten of Cups. So you could be also shaking off how you see the past. And then like in the general, like I was talking about in the general, this could be getting more clear about how you want relationships moving forward. And it not being like the past. It may not be so much of not going back to a past relationship, but not going back to the way you handled yourself in past relationships. But I get the feeling that there's been a lot of healing and vibration has been, rising. So I don't feel like earth signs you would go back into any kind of like toxic behavior or anything like that. But this is just kind of confirmation saying, I'm making the choice. That's not what I want my future to look like. That's not what I want my love to look like. That's not what my spiritual connection looks like, So it doesn't look like anything from the past. So you're really getting clear about that because you've also got the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Cups. The Page of Cups. So to me, that's realizing that you want honesty and authenticity, because that little Page of Cups, like you want somebody that is openly going to show emotion, affection, and be honest. And like that's what you're looking for in a relationship going forward. It's not going to look anything like the past. Whatever you thought was love in the past, whatever you thought was like desire in the past, that's all changing. It's different now. Don't care what other people think. Really bringing balance to your life, your situation. A new like financial start, a new building of a solid foundation. Really making the choice and choosing that, like your foundation, your being grounded on the inside and being grounded externally. All of that is like the forefront of your mind, and it's all going to be based around like your spirituality, and you're going to have success in that. You've got the Six of Wands here. You don't want to have to, you're letting go of resistance, which includes like any kind of arguments, fighting, or anything with anyone. If there's resistance, you're moving out of that energy. You're releasing resistance within yourself so you can claim your abundance and all of your blessings. There definitely is victory here. You could be in kind of a hold pattern, kind of a waiting to see what's coming next. Let's see. There's no forward movement in some situation, but this is weird because this kind of, there may not be forward movement. There may not have been forward movement in some situation, which I feel like this is newly being introduced. I don't feel like this really has to do with anything else up here so much. But some area of your life may have been stagnant and not moving forward, but there is new life breathed into it, and there is new communication. So whether that is information about a job or a relationship or whatever, there's new communication coming in, and some kind of new ignition, some kind of like fire being ignited in some way. Okay, so now I'll get a couple of cards for each. All right, so first we've got, let me see, what is it? Taurus? Taurus, Virgo, yeah. Oops. I almost did that. All right, Taurus. Yeah, you've got a whole brand new start coming, Taurus. Rebirth. So it really looks like you've really done some healing, and I feel like you're not making any apologies for the way you're moving forward, Taurus. That's funny. I said forward Taurus, and it sounded like Ford Taurus. That's what. Anyway. You're not making any apologies about how you're going to move forward. You're not taking on the weight of anybody else's burdens. You're free. Like, this is a brand new start, like a brand new rebirth. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a little scary for some of you Tauruses, because I feel like this is stepping out on your own. So you could be a little apprehensive about this rebirth. But don't be. The energy says everything's going to be great. All right, let's see. Virgo. Yeah, that rebirth, Taurus, you don't have to worry about any of these old cycles or ways of being from the past. It's a total rebirth because of the healing that you've been doing, the internal work. All right, Taurus, all right. Oh, Taurus. Wait, this isn't Taurus. This should be Virgo. I was still thinking Taurus. So let's go again. That's good because that didn't look good for Virgo. They had the Ten of Swords in reverse, and now I don't remember what the other one was. The Chariot in reverse. So they weren't moving forward. They weren't healing. All right, Virgo, 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 Virgo. What? Yeah, getting out of illusions. So I feel like this is clearing up anything that you may not have been seeing right here with the Hierophant in reverse. And definitely showing you any kind of illusions you've had around these older situations that you may have a little bit of worry from. Damn it. Yeah. You've got the moon, you've got the Father in reverse, which is the Emperor in reverse. You're releasing control, releasing trying to control the situation, kind of like in fire signs. Releasing trying to control the situation. I think it was fire signs. Ace of Shields. You could be unsure of how to reach your happiness because you got the Ace of Shields in reverse with the Sun. But there's an end to that too. So because you got the Death again, you've got the Death twice, so that's huge. Basically, I feel like Virgo, anything that has been troubling you is falling away. So don't worry. And you do have the Eight of Wands not in reverse. You have the Eight of Wands as the overall energy here. And so that, again, you've got that twice. And so that's important as well. Communication, forward movement, things working out in your favor, things moving quickly. So don't worry. Everything's coming how it's supposed to. It's really muggy here all of a sudden. I mean, I think it kind of really has been all day, but it feels like it just got worse. And yeah, I think that's probably why my hair keeps growing out there and won't stay tamed. It can't be tamed. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Why are you not wanting to shuffle? Capricorn. Just keep rolling on the floor. Two of Wands in reverse. So making a decision, choosing a path. I think deciding to not, whoa, okay. Okay, Capricorn, this is choosing to go not be in, again, any type of relationship. And this doesn't matter whether this is friendship, work relationship, an intimate partnership, a family membership, but no longer accepting any kind of deceptive behavior, any kind of lower vibrational behavior. That's not in your vocabulary and not in your vibe. And because you do this, you become the empress, the mother. So you'll be creating, this is like birthing new projects, creative ideas, your gifts, your blessings, everything coming to you that you've been working for. So just don't tolerate any kind of low vibes or sneakiness, or, you know, anybody that doesn't vibe with you, you'll know. So, all right, that is earth signs. All right, air signs. My little pepper puppy. I don't know why she's standing over there staring at me. I mean, she's moved since. She hasn't just been nonstop staring at me, but quite a bit. She keeps coming back to stare at me. Air signs. That really wouldn't make sense the other way anyway. All right. So, air signs, it looks like you are needing to have the strength to follow your own happiness. That's actually supposed to turn. Yeah. Like, you've got divine guidance trying to show you how to navigate the future, but you're not listening. And you could be, oh, this is too funny. You could be being deceptive, sneaky, shady, trying to get away with something. It could be you needing to have the strength to, like, confess some kind of betrayal, shadiness, sneakiness, or something in order to move into your happiness, into your sun. You do have the world, so I do see, like, a cycle is it's changing. But it's like, what are you going to choose? Like the universe, your guide, your higher self, or whatever, they're trying to tell you what to do, what direction to go. But you're not listening, and you're kind of being deceptive about it. That deception could be just not telling other people that you are getting divine, messages and stuff. But there is definitely some kind of shadiness going on there. Well, okay, could have to do with a third party situation. We've got the Three of Swords over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you've got a Three of Swords situation, trying to figure out maybe like who a soulmate is, or figuring out what way to go for long-term stability. Still feel like there's no truth or no self-love. We've got the Page of Swords here in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Did I just say that? I don't know. I kind of felt like I went wonky there for a second. Like you're trying to manifest. Trying to manifest material gain. But it's not working out. It's not moving fast enough. But I feel like it's because there's lies. There's a third party situation. There's lies. There's like a lack of love, whether that's self-love or the love for another. I do feel like it's kind of for another because there's Two of Cups in reverse. But still trying to manifest something out of this financially. Because that's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Let's move on. That's weird. Oh, well. Okay, never mind. We got the devil right here, so that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, things aren't moving forward. Definitely not moving forward. There is no victory. You've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then you got the devil in the upright. So there's no victory over like toxic thoughts, feelings, behaviors, addictions, obsessions, codependency. And that's what's holding you back. That's what you have to have the strength to overcome. But with the strength here being in the middle and the devil being on one of the quadrants, on one of the elements, I feel like this strength card has more weight, more power. So I feel like this is saying you will have the strength to overcome any of this deception, any of this toxic energy. I did just now realize we have no wands over here. So air signs, you could really be lacking drive and ambition in a real like heartfelt passionate way, not just a materialistic surface, I want the money kind of way, but in a this drives my soul kind of a way. So I really feel like there's nothing going on here. This is all superficial 3D matrix type stuff, and based in the material world and not in the spiritual world. Speaking of spiritual world, though, let's see what we got going on over here in the cups. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could have somebody like solid or grounded, or this could just be your desire, again, the money. This could be your person over here. If you're in a relationship that's all about money, this could be this person. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Ten of Swords in the upright. So there is healing after walking away from a Queen of Pentacles. So this could be somebody, this could be somebody from the past because you've got the Six of Cups over here, but I'm not ready for that yet. So this could be healing from somebody that you walked away or somebody that walked away from you. You could be healing from that. And it could have been somebody that you did have something solid with, like a solid foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Seven of Cups, there is like a period of waiting, a holding pattern. Or no, Seven of Cups. Wow. This is, no. This is options, seeing that you have options. Or this also could be illusion, not seeing things clearly. But there could be a new opportunity with this person from the past. But it's going to require, because you've got, what did I say that was? The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups and Justice. So wanting to make things right. And then you've got the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So like wanting to give an apology and speak the truth. I think this came up in Earth, but we've got the Six of Cups in reverse and the Tower in reverse. And so this is like shaking out anything left from the past, like any old thoughts, feelings, patterns, beliefs, ways of doing things. So you may want to apologize to this Queen of Pentacles, and that doesn't have to be a female. It can be male or female. It doesn't matter. Take it how it resonates. But you could want to apologize and tell the truth to this person and like get over the past. And you could want to have a new start with this person, like in love, because you got the Ace of Cups and then the Two of Swords. You could still have your heart a little guarded, could still be a little gun shy, you know, to really go full force into this. And so that could be this deception. You could be having all these feelings toward this other person, and you're not telling anyone. And I don't even know if you're admitting them to yourself. And it may have to do with this devil energy that you're having to get over. Yeah, you've got the Ten of Wands, though, so you're putting down burdens. You're getting over things. So, all right, let's go into each sign. I was wondering if I still had anybody with me. I knew this was probably going to be long. How long has it been? And people usually don't hang out so long unless you're reading specifically for them. But I hadn't done all of the signs, and I hadn't done all of the elements. I hadn't done all the elements in a few days, and I hadn't done all of the signs in a long time, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it. Nine of Wands in the Tower. Something being blown apart and surrendering to the process, possibly. All right, so this will be for Gemini. Crap. Got a lot on your mind, Gemini? A lot to say. Judgment. This could be reconciliation, and actually you have judgment twice. So yeah, this could definitely be reconciliation, and that's a strong indicator that, like, it's big time, like, kind of like the focus. So you could have a strong desire to reconcile with someone. The High Priestess in reverse. Maybe you're not using your intuition, or maybe you're revealing a secret. Maybe you're going to finally fess up and tell this person that you want them to be your person. You're with the Ten of Pentacles. You want them to be your person, You want this to be a long-term commitment. You want this to be like the happy wife, happy life. You want the money, the health, the love. You want everything with this person. So you may be deciding to reconcile and let this person know, reveal whatever secret. Tell the truth. I feel like there's some kind of truth over here that needs to come out, but there's also a truth over here. So, and then the bottom of the deck, I think I turned that over because we got the Ten of Cups at the bottom. So you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like whatever this relationship is that you want to move back towards, that is to the past, like you got the two of the best cards for like longevity in romance and having all of the finances and stability that you could want. King of Cups. You could be also very emotional. Got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse right underneath that. So you could be very emotional, worried about, because whichever one you are, the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, you could be very emotional and thinking that this other person may not accept your offer. But this is definitely divine counterparts. So this feels like a twin flame, or at least a deep soulmate, divine connection that you've got going on from the past. So yeah, there's some healing that needs to be done, and definitely devil energy that you're going to have the strength to get over. But it's going to bring in lots of happiness, lots of abundance. That was actually really nice, Gemini. All right. Gemini. Libra. I almost said Leo. Libra. Libra is my moon. All right, Libra. All right. Look, we're getting straight to the point. All three right off the bat. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Not worrying about anything, and kind of just going with the flow of the process, not putting up too many barriers and not being too defensive about anything. Working hard for a brand new start. Yeah. Oh, but something's hanging you up there, Libra. You got the Hanged Man. So in this situation with the dice as well, yeah, you could be waiting for the right time. Like if this is your energy in these dice, then you could be waiting for the right time to talk to this person. Or you could be, if this isn't a relationship thing, this could be, well, no, I really feel like this is a relationship. But whatever it is, something's keeping you suspended. And you've got the Nine of Cups in reverse underneath that. So you're moving towards this new start. You're working really hard on this new start. And you're kind of just going with the flow and, not resisting. And it's coming in, but something has got you in your head and decisive. And it could be old limiting beliefs about not, because you got the Nine of Cups here in reverse, about not being able to get what you want. So this could be another form of healing that needs to take place. Libra is knowing that you are worthy and can have what it is that you want moving forward. But you definitely are putting in the work, and you're putting anything else out of sight and mind, and you're really going for it. So yeah, that's what I got for Libra. So whatever is hanging up in your mind, don't let it hang you up. Just keep moving forward, keep doing the work, and keep healing, and everything's going to work out. All right, so now Aquarius. Aquarius, my son is Aquarius. Aquarius. Straight to the point too, Aquarius. Lovers in reverse. Strength. And the Page of Wands. So this, and then we got the Two of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is not, this, for Aquarius, you may not be telling, well, you've got not making a decision, but then you've got strength. So you may be really still guarding your heart, Aquarius, and not making the decision in love or of the heart. And maybe, I mean, the strength is in the upright, but you may not think you have the strength, or you may be gathering your strength before you make this move. But you are still guarding your heart. And with the Page of Wands, I feel like, and then you got the King of Wands underneath that. So like you want to be the King of Wands, and that may be it. You may feel like you've got to approach this situation in a certain way. And so you want to get out of like kind of this immature, maybe just following your desires, and really becoming somebody solid and truthful and upstanding and authentic, and really knowing what really, fires this person up. So yeah, but I do feel like you are still guarded in your heart. Funny, you got the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you could be moving forward. You could be very much indecision about moving forward. You could think, maybe I'm not good enough, but I really want this, so why can't I have it? But you've got strength twice. So I feel like whatever this decision is, if you're indecision about it, you're going to be making a move. You're going to know that you have the strength and the capacity to do this. It's getting warm in here. My humidity is kicking my ass. So that was Aqua, right? Okay, so yeah, that's all of air signs. Now, water. All right, water sign. Whew. A lot of pentacles there, water signs. All right, water signs. So you may be making a decision not to start something new with somebody from the past or something from the past. You may be moving towards some other type of wish. You may be moving towards like a higher calling, like listening to your guides. We also have the Hermit here. So yeah, I feel like water signs, you are giving up giving up the want of a new start with something in the past, or giving up being like you were in the past, or things looking like they were in the past. Yeah, definitely making a decision and starting something new, a whole new situation. Moving forward in the future towards a solid foundation. You've got the Three of Pentacles. And you're putting down any kind of worries or burdens with the Ten of Wands there, water signs. Walking away. You're walking away maybe from something from the past. You want honesty. You want forward movement. And you want a new start, a new solid foundation, something that's going to grow. And something that's more spiritually inclined. So you're moving forward. Looks like maybe out of a Three of Swords situation. Or this could be just moving forward, healing your heart, and Yeah, just getting out of the situation, not worrying about this King of Cups anymore. If somebody from the past broke your heart, you're healing from that and you're moving forward. Yeah, because you'll no longer accept like crumbs. You want the real deal. You want full-on passion. You want something that's passionate that you can build on, because you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of, actually that goes like that. No, I don't. It goes like that. I think it goes like that. Yeah. And so then you got the Two of Cups back here also. So you're manifesting true love, balanced love, and you're not going for anything. And I feel like that's a big theme, you know, releasing any kind of way we did things in the past, relationship wise, job wise, even dealing with our families. So yeah, this could be walking away from somebody you thought was stable, a situation you thought was stable, but making the decision. There's no honesty. There's a lot of that too, a lack of honesty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not putting any more work into the past, putting down the burdens, surrendering. Yeah, I feel like you're surrendering to this higher calling, because something, you're being guided and called to move forward in some, I feel like this is like a very big spiritual water signs, but you're definitely moving away from anything. I can't grab that one. Anything that was lower vibrational. And yeah, you've got the Six of Swords here at the end. You're definitely moving forward to calmer waters. Oh wow, there's the Six of Swords on the cut too. So yeah, definitely moving forward. It may be tough. It may, not feel good at first, but you're definitely moving to something better. So no worries there, water signs. All right, so let's see what we got going on for, is it Cancer? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, yeah. All right, Cancer. Cancer is my rising sign. All right, Cancer. All right. Oh yeah, Cancer, you're moving forward. I don't remember how that was. Like that. Okay. You're moving forward. Looks like you're like full speed ahead towards this higher calling, this higher purpose. Yeah, moving forward, starting a new cycle, maybe not sure exactly how it's going to go. Got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so you may not be real sure how this is going to work out, like financially, or how this is going to create a certain level of stability, but you're going for it, and you're the Nine of Pentacles. So you're just okie dokie by yourself. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Right now, water signs or Cancer, it looks like you could be kind of emotional about this ending of this cycle and moving forward. You could be a little bit emotional about not knowing what's next, or like how things are actually going to work out. This could also be needing to have, gain a little more self-love. But any way you look at it, you're moving forward and you're starting a brand new cycle in life, like a whole new cycle, and you are the Nine of Pentacles. So like you are good to go. All right, Scorpio. over. 7 of Cups. Scorpio, you may not be seeing your options or opportunities. You may not know what direction to go. You may need to listen a little closer to your guidance. The Devil. Oh, Scorpio. You may not feel like you can get out of this situation. There could be some kind of addictions or codependency with this relationship, and you may not have quite done the proper healing in order to release yourself. You've got, though, because this is just as well for you as the other water signs, you've got like a higher calling and something that's trying to come in and be your wish. But if you've got this Devil energy where you're still attached to something that is not good for you, you see how those two people down there, they're chained to that Devil, so they can't move. They're not going anywhere. And so you don't see that you have any options because you feel chained to this Devil, whatever that is for you. So you're not seeing all this good energy that's coming in. Crap. Yeah, you've got a lot of worry. But you do have the World, so I do feel like a new cycle is coming. And it may be, okay, yep, good for you, Scorpio. This is you gaining self-love. You're going to end a cycle because you have worried about it too much. You are done thinking about it, worrying about it, stressing about it. And in this process, you gain love for yourself. And so you end this cycle to where you don't have to guard your heart anymore. And so then you will start getting this information. So good deal, Scorpio. I was a little worried there for a second. But it is all coming to an end. It is all coming to an end. All your worry and all your stress, it's all coming to an end. You've just got to dig deep and realize you are worth more. You deserve more than whatever this is you're attached to. All right, last one, Pisces. What is going on for Pisces? How long is this? That's not too bad. I think I lost everybody there. That's okay. I guess I better see who messaged. That might be my daughter. No, it's just me. All right, Pisces. Crap. Pisces, you got a lot to say? Okay, Pisces, I don't like this. Could be not happy about some secret that has been revealed. Could have you sad, depressed. But something's being revealed to help you move forward. And I feel like that has to do with up here, your higher self, your guides, or whatever it is that is, giving you direction. They're helping you see through whatever this is that's kind of dragging you down. I mean, this could be this relationship from the past coming back up, or still kind of, it may not be so far in the past. And then we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're moving forward with no apologies. Somebody could have stolen your joy by just telling you something, and whether or not it was true or not, it made you sad. but now you're seeing like, you're seeing through that sadness and you're moving forward. So whatever it is, you're moving forward, no apologies. And maybe into a love situation. Oh, you guys can't. Okay, there we go. The Lovers. So you could be. This could be about making a decision in a intimate situation. I feel like with this coming out at the end, or actually, I guess it's kind of what it is overall. This is you moving, making the choice to move away from this. Whatever this was that made you unhappy. You're moving away from that, and you're moving towards something more balanced and more in alignment with yourself. And so this may not be moving toward another situation, another relationship, but it is definitely like choosing you and making a choice in love, which would be to not dwell on this old relationship, not be sad about it, because somebody was just trying to make you feel bad. They were trying to steal your joy. And so once you realize that, you can move forward with no apologies. So, all right, guys, that is what I've got. And so I'm going to call it. This has been an hour and a half. So thank all of you guys that have been in here throughout the time that I have been on. And thank you guys so much for your love and support. And I will talk to you guys later. This is Angel of the Dawn. Saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time. I don't know how to end it.